They don't want to just get rolled over.
And actually, it's good that you bring that up because, you know, they were just discussing that on the panel, and sometimes I do wish that we could have that, like, interaction with the panel as well, right? You know, be able to talk to them, because it's like, a couple things that were brought up, you know, by Richard was just like, no, not really sure about that. You know, Shazam, I think, needs structure because he's one of the newer players that have been brought into Cloud9. I think it's the complete opposite. I think he needs to be able to rely on his teammates and have that structure. So now are Cloud9 experienced enough on this map to provide him with, you know, a safe working place, a safe work environment, right? Like any proper employer should be able to provide.
Yeah.
And he needs to be able to fall back on that and actually be able to just be confident that his mates have got his back and that he can go to work, not thinking about too much, you know, what he needs to be doing to carry the team.
It's the number of years down for Cloud9 actually participating at this level. They've still got a lot to learn, and they need that strong in-game leader regardless. And
that's the other card.
Yeah, and currently that's the way it's set up, and they've got this far. They finally made it out of the groups. And
it was a battle.
Yeah.
It was a battle. They had to fight every step of the way, Cloud9. And here you go. It's like the Colossus that's in their path now. They've got their little sword and their shield, right? But it's going to be real tough, you know, hacking at the ankles of Envy. Envy right now, not too much invested, actually. They've got a bit of a mix going on. Just a couple Kevlars picked up, some more nades, some more pistols picked up, but look at that, nothing. He's already caught the lurk. Shoxy, who pushed out of A, Shoxy Yellow, the Bumblebee, has pushed out of A apartments, and he has already got picked off. That is not going to help the Frenchman here.
No, that's going to give Cloud9 right now such a boost. Nothing you could just, I can imagine him just screaming and shouting in the booth. And, well, EnVyUs, they're going to have to change this very quickly and halt the pace of Cloud9.
No, NBK making a lot of noise there, and I don't think he realizes that Cloud9 were waiting in drop-down room, that they were already there, present and listening. Smith is going to peek forward. He spots one man, but the push is about to come here. Cloud9 looking to get across this line, and they are going to get the kill on Kyoshima. This is a near-perfect start for Cloud9. They just need to get across the open space with the bomb, and they do just that.
Cloud9 doing fantastic right now. Perfect use of that smoke as well. It's completely rendered EnVyUs useless right now. Semphis picking up a kill there. Smith's actually coming in with the TK. Happy, though, does get one onto Shroud, but it's going to be up to him to take on 4 members, and the bomb is down. This is a brilliant start for Cloud9.
Oof, and he's already taken damage there as well. Gets the parting headshot onto nothing. He's going to come right around this corner, run and gun. He's going to get that kill as well. Semphis is down, but 33 seconds left and no kit. He has to find the kit on one of his mates as well here to have a shot at defusing this bomb. But first, he has to get through the remaining 2 members of Cloud9, who are playing this very well, not showing themselves. They're playing the bomb, and that's just how it has to go.
A well-deserved round for Cloud9 there. Absolutely fantastic work. That smoke was so specific for them. If that wasn't down, EnVyUs would have had complete coverage of it and could have been a completely different story.
But what I really like to see is that Cloud9, once they decided to go, that was it. It was like just everybody moving together as a unit. There was nobody really hanging behind. It was just commit, get that bomb onto the bomb site and put as many bullets into the air to make life difficult for Envy as possible. So Envy, definitely not the start that they were looking for in any case, but that's not going to stop them because they're like the king of ecos, of force buy pistols, right? They can still do the damage here in the second round.
There's not a single round I would ever count EnVyUs out of anything right now.
A nice power flash there. That's going to catch Kyoshima out in the open, but Smith with the P250 is going to find Sean Gares. Semphis coming in, and this is good. Cloud9 are trading frags. They're slowly working their way onto this site with a man advantage. This is an excellent position for them to find themselves in.
Oh, nothing's going to come in there against Happy. Nice kill, and they're doing it very slowly, executing it just perfect right now for Cloud9. Bombs being planted. It's going to be Shoxy and NBK left, and now their best chance is just hope and get some guns here.
That's exactly what NBK is looking for here. Misses that headshot. He's looking for it, though, and he does get the spray. But then Shazam is there to save the day and make sure that NBK will not be able to pick up that rifle. So a little bit of a shame there for Envy. They would have loved to have had a Galil, AK, something to work with in the next round. But instead, it's just going to be Shoxy.
Yeah, this is working out just perfect for Cloud9 right now. They getting the bombs down perfectly done, not losing too many team members straight away. This is the kind of style we need to see from them if they want to try to push EnVyUs to their limits.
I think Cloud9, like, it's even more important for them, not only because they are like the underdog in this match, but because they're, I think, a very confidence-dependent team. Like, they need things to go their way early so that they can start building up that confidence, you know, so that players like Shroud and Semphis can start feeling good about themselves and going out there and looking for those shots. If they're not exactly a team that is just so ironclad that they can really, like, grind out rounds, I think that they are a team that needs to get an early start and get their opponents on the back foot and then just try and keep the pressure up from there.
But you just look at nothing from the pistol round. As soon as you got that first kill, that set the tone. See, once again, Cloud9 just going to be taking it nice and slow, working into this B bomb site. But interestingly enough, none of EnVyUs are actually pushing quite that close. They've got an interesting setup pushing further back, but It could pay off from the distance. Oh, Sean gets a nice shot onto Kiyoshima there. Can he pick up a second? He's looking for it. He has spotted him. Smith does manage to get one onto Sean. Spamming away from Semphis there. Nothing picks up the kill onto Shoxy. And now this is where Cloud9 have got the range advantage. It's not working in favor of EnVyUs at all. Smiths, MBK both gone down. It's all up to Happy once again. 3 HP though, and well, Cloud9 have got good control of this round. Bomb down and 4 members left.
Unfortunately, he's just going to miss Shazam walking into the drop-down room there, looking towards Connector as well. So he's just looking to catch somebody exiting this bomb site at this point. If he can get a lucky headshot off, that would be big. It does look like, you know, Cloud9 not going to give him the opportunity. They're going to focus on Connector, where they've already cleared it out. Nothing is now there. Shroud as well. They're going to be able to stop Happy from being able to push in here. There they should. Not sure if he heard that step. Yes, he did. Okay. Shroud heard that drop down, and there you go. 3 rounds on the board now for Cloud9.
Now this is the round that's going to kind of set the rest of the tone for this map. How are EnVyUs going to perform right now? No AWPs bought for either team on this side yet. And well, we were talking about that before, and that's going to be a big deciding factor for this map. The MBK getting up with a nice smoke there.
That's a gorgeous
Yes,
smoke.
look at that.
That's a gorgeous
That's
smoke.
something to learn from right there.
Yeah, that shows that they have spent some time on this map. They have prepared. That smoke, that's a smoke to stop a rush right there. That's a, you know, that smoke goes down, it's going to be like a brick wall. Cloud9 are not going to go running through it. But Cloud9 once again have picked up an entry frag, and that is huge for them now. Kiyoshima hiding well from the flash, but he gets caught eventually. Good timing on the flashes there by Cloud9 to create that opening.
Shazam got the kill though, and that's going to give him the 2-man advantage early on. This is definitely going in favor of Cloud9 right now. Oh, nicely done by Sean onto Smiths. MBK does manage to get one. He's got to do a few bits. Oh, and he just can't make it work at all. And the crowd are loving what they see from Cloud9 right now.
Or am I surprised? I mean, it's a bit of a lose-lose for a British crowd, though, isn't it? I mean, they're cheering for an American team to beat a French team. It's like, who do you cheer for?
Maybe there's a lot of NIP fans, and that's why they're going for Cloud9.
Okay,
they think it might be the easier of the two.
There you go, okay. That works, that works. But I mean, this is a fantastic start for Cloud9. Definitely not what we were expecting to see at the beginning here, but they've really shown some good timing. I really like the fact that they were able to stagger their flashes to clear out that long position. So you can see the Kyo from the position that he was holding there. He was dodging those initial flashes, but then, of course, once he peeks, bam, he catches one that happens a second later. So there's very nice stuff there.
This is going to be incredibly interesting. Nothing went down early on. Yes, we're seeing an eco round for EnVyUs, but this could change the whole pace of this round because nothing went down so early on.
A lot of this is going to come down to Shoxy Yellow, and he's not going to get the job done.
Shroud coming in with a nade and an AK kill. There are only 2 members left for EnVyUs. Kiyoshima does get one. Can he pick up another Shazam onto Happy? It's all up to Kiyoshima now. If he can just... They're on low HP, but Shazam gets the better of him. And another round on the board for Cloud9. 5-0, and EnVyUs, I don't think they expected this at all, but the game changer here, Shoxy's picked up the big green gun. He has
gone for it, but one thing that we have to consider is that Shoxy isn't exactly overly confident in his offing right now. He isn't really pleased with it. We've seen him struggle with it on Dust 2, missing some key shots that have made life a little bit more difficult for EnVyUs. You know, the fact that he's not getting those frags. So now we have to see, is he going to be able to step up his game here in the A apartments, flash in, however, he's going to be under some heavy pressure here. Good anti-flashes, and no, actually no anti-flashes, really just straight flashes from Cloud9, flashing their own players, but it kind of works out for him.
Huge shot there from Shoxy, and he gets the second. Huge work from EnVyUs right now. Shoxy pulling both shots off, and that's going to give them a 2-man advantage this early on, and this is exactly what Cloud9 wanted to stop from happening.
Them just walking in there. Unfortunately, that push, they had the timing, but I think it was a second flash that was thrown in from a Cloud9 member. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there, but that definitely slowed things up. That allowed Shoxy to change up his position and not get overwhelmed. And then just the 2 frags right there. I mean, that's Shoxy for you, right?
Yeah.
He's one of those guys who's like, yeah, I'm really not feeling the op right now. And then he'll just go ahead and like drop 30 frags.
And you don't want to give him the chance. That's the main thing.
But here we go. Cloud9 striking back. Semphis burning one alive, and then Shazam comes in with a point blank on Happy. So they can change it up. I like that Cloud9 are also grouping up now. They're getting together. They may leave Shaz alone to go for a pick, maybe to draw attention to one site. But then the other 2, they're going to work together and try and at least exchange frags to get that bomb plant happening.
Yeah, well, Smith's in a good position here, but it's all a waiting game right now. Cloud9 taking it nice and slow, but it is only 25 seconds left on the clock. MBK, though, he definitely would have heard this. Oh, no, and he doesn't manage to get it. Shroud gets the better of him, and this could be the game-changing moment. Shoxy onto Shroud. Can he get the second? Damn it, he misses that one, but does get taken down by Semphis there. 2 versus 1, and it's all up to Smiths right now. definitely possible, but he's got to make his way running to that bomb site. The bomb will get down just in enough time there, and oh wow, he's just missing Shox. He can't. Oh, tries to jump out the way, and look at that. Shazam does get the better of him.
Gets caught out and just ends up running into the wall. So that's a near impossible situation for Smiths, though, because that long line, he doesn't have any nades to break that up. So he knows that they have an AWP. It's just so difficult. He has to try and take it by speed and just cross his fingers. Luckily for him, Shazam missed twice. But the third time around, that perfect flash, that's all that did it. But again, NBK throwing that anti-rush smoke, just trying to slow down Cloud9 in case they try to put pressure out early. Envy aren't really changing it up. Again, they go for standard. You know, they're just putting 3 guys over on B early on. 1 guy kind of holding drop-down connector, that area there. And then 2 holding close on the A side and mid. But Shoxy, no AWP this time for him.
Oh, nicely done by Happy. 2 kills early on. Will he be able to get the third here? Flash comes out. Oh, nicely done by Shox. He comes to back his team member up and taking down nothing. This is a fantastic start from EnVyUs, and this is what we're used to seeing. Can Shazam and Semphis do anything about it? Oh, Shazam getting spammed through the door. Oh, low health completely there. Does get the kill, though. Smith's onto Semphis, and it's going to be all up to Shazam in a 1 versus 4. And, well, EnVyUs look to maybe secure their first round here. And nicely done by Shoxy.
Yeah, Shoxy, he's got some. They're finally going to be on the board now, Envy, and that's after some good rounds there from Shoxy, basically. Back-to-back solid work from him. Now the rest of the team stepping up, happy with a good double spray down, really making it possible for Envy to weather the storm, essentially, because Cloud9, man, they were coming in hard. But look at the way that Cloud9 decided to change things up now. They're like, okay, we lost a round. Everybody died. What are we going to do now to just keep Envy on their toes? We go for a double op situation. And that's a very cool play that I hope that actually works out for him. But I spoke too soon, and Sean gets picked by Shoxy early.
Yeah, straight away, nice aggressive push there from Shoxy. And literally, if Cloud9 had won the previous round, I was going to say, EnVyUs got to be careful because Cloud9 was starting to build up some momentum, but EnVyUs brought it just when it was needed, and Cloud9 had to go and just do something drastic and swap this up with a double AWP setup.
Ooh, don't shoot each other. Need to pace themselves here. Fresh smoke going down a little bit earlier than Kyoshima would have liked. He would have liked to have delayed that at least another 10 seconds, but he just wants to play it safe right now. Get that smoke down, basically try and run as much time off of this clock as possible, force Cloud9 into a pressure situation. And look at how passively Envy are holding now across the board. They aren't going to be pushing forward. They're just holding angles, really forcing the time onto Cloud9.
Yeah, they need to keep that 1-man advantage. They make it 2 now with Shoxy getting another kill there onto nothing. And, well, EnVyUs right now, they've got complete map control. Shroud does open up onto Kyoshima. Semphis, he's scouting around everywhere right now. MBK gets 1. Semphis does reply onto Smiths, though. Time is running up, 30 seconds on the clock. It's 1, and he gets taken down by MBK, and EnVyUs 2 rounds in a row. 6-2 right now, and, well, this could be the start of things to come for EnVyUs.
Oh, and I'm interested, actually, because they elect not to go for a double AWP. NBK, he was slashing that op on the ground, you know, just definitely asking his teammates, okay, Smiths, do you want it? Happy, do you want it? It would be a bit odd if Happy were to take it, because then you'd have, like, both oppers on the same side of the map. But, Smiths over on B, he potentially could try and lock down that site with it, but looks like they're going to elect to stay with the rifles. Perhaps a little bit more mobility, just having a few more bullets to spray down the approaching terrorist side.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised by that choice, because you'd think, considering how slow Cloud9 are playing it, Smiths having an AWP at the back of the site there would have been absolutely perfect.
Exactly. Or holding here, Forrest loves to play this position as well for NIP, for example, and he can have that AWP advantage. Olafmeister as well. This kind of position right now works really well with the scoped rifle. But instead, they just elect to stay with the M4s, which is better in a rush situation, right?
Yeah.
Lots of bullets, just throw it at him. But the double peek coming up from Cloud9 takes MBK by surprise.
Yeah, MBK was not ready for that at all here, and Cloud9, they're not making a move for it just yet. They've got the 1-man advantage. Now they've got to capitalize on it, and, well, Smith gets an early flash out. Nicely done by Kyoshima. That starts with the spam. Doesn't actually throw the nade there. I thought he was going to go try and get that off. Oh, and look at Sean onto Smiths there. Fantastic opening up. They're coming in slowly. Kyoshima gets 1, but he's taken down by Shazam. Happy comes from behind, though, to finish him off. Shoxy onto nothing.
Whoa.
Wow. Whoa! That was quick.
That was so fast. The instant rotation from Envy and then just every frag going their way. Looked like Cloud9 were starting to get momentum. Smith's falling, NBK falling early.
They were going to have it.
Kyoshima getting pinned down. A little bit too predictable with Kyoshima hanging around that spot. And as soon as he chucked out that HE, the Cloud9 are like, okay, we know where you are, buddy.
You're going down.
Exactly. We're just going to come and hunt you down. But that rotation there to save the day, Shoxy just slapping him down with that AWP.
Oh, wow, well, 6-3 is your score, and another looks like potential fast round here. Happy getting his flashes off there, and Shoxy holding position. Shazam opens up onto Happy though. Shoxy and MBK picking up 2 kills, and now we will see it turning to a 3 versus 4. Shoxy nicely done with the CZ75. MBK picks off nothing. Can't get Shroud though. Nice deagle shot from him. Shroud, the last man left there. Gonna see if he can try maybe bag himself a weapon and do anything with it here. Oh, huge one dig there onto Kiyoshima. He knows exactly where Shoxy is right now. This could be huge from Shroud. He's got to be careful. Oh, and he gets shot in the back. Just the worst timing for him just there.
There you go, man. That open play situation, and just also, I mean, it's a crossfire. You're walking into a crossfire. It comes down to timing at that point. But that is still, as far as Cloud9 are concerned, I think they're going to be very happy with that. They still managed to get 3 kills in, and you guys can see before this disappears, money is very low for Envy. And on CT side, it's all about building a bank so that you can afford to re-equip your teammates in going into the next round. If Envy lose this round, they're going to be into a force buy situation or an eco. That's not good for them right now. So Cloud9, they're going to do whatever they can to keep the pressure up here.
Well, we see Shazam with the AWP once again, Happy in a nice position here as well, waiting to see if they're actually going to poke through like they have been doing on occasions here. Shoxy though, very nice position right now. Will he get a nice use of the Molotov grenade there. He's going to push the terrorists back just a little bit there, delay anything they were trying to do at middle, and Shazam just keeping back. Again, going back to the slow play.
Now that one shot, and you can see the reposition coming out as well. They're going to be taking advantage of this. But look at Cloud9, you know, now they turned back to B because they saw that they had success there early. Now they're starting to feel around on A. Now it's where Envy start to make them doubt themselves, because they were like, B is not working anymore. We just got shut down there. A hasn't worked so far. Where do we go next? And you can see how Envy shifting around like this. NBK, you know, they go for a 2-1-2, and that's just Envy trying to catch everything.
Huge shots there with the AWP from Smiths. They're getting a site locked down, and, well, EnVyUs, they're just gaining map control round after round here. Happy onto Shrouds, and Smiths finishes it off with a hat-trick with the AWP.
I love the Envy guys, though. It's like you talk to them, and they're like, yeah, man, really not feeling the op right now. You know, I'm not DMing that much with it. It's a little shaky. And then, you know, they come into a live match, and they're just lighting people up. And
now we see exactly what we talked about. Smiths with the AWP, Shoxy as well. This is, now they've just got complete control.
And now they're looking, I mean, after a round like that as well, it's going to give them that breathing room that I was talking about, a little bit more money in the bank. But Cloud9, again, they know this is still very close, so they're going to go for a force buy. You know, Tech 9 on Sean Gares. They're just trying to keep the pressure up. But Happy now is going to be changing it up. Smoke goes through, and they just rush him down. 1-for-1 trade is going to favor Cloud9, but then MBK trying to bring it back. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, nice replies there. 3 versus 3 right now, but there's 2 AWPs in play for EnVyUs. Shoxy goes down in the hands of Shroud. Smiths on to nothing.
How do we keep getting these 1-for-1 trades here? This is incredible. And Kiyoshima spotted him. Oh! Just goes for the peek onto Shroud and takes him out.
That dink was so important there. Just caught the little bit of a pixel on him. And it's going to be all up to Semphis now in a 2 versus 1. He's got a 68 points of health on him now. Going to try sneak through here, but he's got to be careful. And Smiths was waiting for him. Gets the kill. And now it's all even. Stevens at 6-6.
Now the comeback is starting to look pretty good here. I mean, that was an expensive round, but now we're starting, you can see 8,000, 8,000, like they're starting to have some money on Envy's side. So at this point, they're starting to look like they're waking up. It was a bit of a slow start for them. They got caught off guard by Cloud9. Cloud9 did exactly what they needed to at the beginning of the half, right? Just strike hard, strike fast, and catch Envy off. And now Cloud9, it's going to be a question going into the second half, you know, can they maintain that momentum? Because they have the rounds that they need for their CT side. 6 rounds is acceptable for T side. Now it's all about just maintaining the focus going into the second half for them.
And the key thing here as well, remember Cloud9 got 6-0, and now EnVyUs just brought back 6 rounds. If they can make that 9, it's going to be an incredible feat, and it's going to kind of put Cloud9 into a bit of a downhill spiral.
Oof, that battle there, that looked really scary.
Yeah, Happy just going a little bit too aggressive there.
Well, they figured it out. I mean, just getting tagged up, but they've done some significant damage. Look at Smiths, though, down to 1 HP. Way too close, and he just gets the morning shot on the Semphis. Takes that peek anyways. Doesn't matter if you could sneeze on him, he'd be gone.
Well, nothing. Too much spray there. Shoxy gets the better of him, and, well, Shazam's just looking for them to play aggressive. Does get the kill onto Shoxy, but it's 2 versus 4. Happy onto Shazam. It's going to be all up to Shroud right now, and, well, he's in a tricky situation. He's got 40 seconds on the clock, just an AK, and his grenades in hand, and, well, he's got to deal with 4 members of EnVyUs. The benefit here is that Happy and Smith's very low HP right now.
Exactly. That's how close this round has been, really. I mean, if those 2 guys die, this is practically Cloud9's round. They don't lose nothing. They don't lose the others. So, very awkward position now for Cloud9 to find themselves in. Shroud, can he hit this headshot right here? But he gets spotted. They know exactly where he is at this point.
Yeah,
16 seconds, 15 seconds. Now it's a question of, can you back off and save anything going into the next round?
The movement of EnVyUs are so smooth. They're just getting them little peaks, and they're getting such good scouting information right now. And Shroud gets the better of Happy, but MBK comes in to finish it off. And, well, 7-6 will be our scoreline. And finally, EnVyUs take the lead.
They are now just, now it's looking like momentum is Envy's way. Cloud9 continue to buy, of course, because they've lost 7 rounds in a row pretty much. They're going to be able to have money pretty much every round. If they can get a bomb plant, that would be pretty good. They would have a few more nades to work with. That's the one thing that's kind of holding them back. And that's why Sean Gares goes for the Tech 9 so that he can afford a full set of nades. But now the question is, do they continue with this slow play that hasn't really been working for them? Or do they start putting on a little bit more pressure, just going a little bit faster here?
Yeah, there's not really been one round where Cloud9 have switched it up and actually tried to go for a fast push and see how EnVyUs deal with it. And if you get too predictable, well, EnVyUs is just going to walk all over you, and we've seen that over the past 7 rounds.
Oh, they're just going to continue to push forward. But there you go, Smith with the double spray. The flash did not work. 2-for-1 trade is fine for Envy. He gets the info. And now already that rotation, you see them start to close those angles off, and this gets difficult for Cloud9. They have to just try and jump through this open space. They had one smoke, there's the flash, but they have no more nades, and they aren't on that bomb site.
No, once again, looking like a difficult situation here for Cloud9. Nothing though, trying to do something sneaky. Shoxy gets the better of him, and they're just being closed down. MBK onto Sean, all up to Shazam, and MBK gets the double. 8-6 is your score, and that's 8 in a row for EnVyUs right now as we go into the last round of the first half.
Oh, this is it. 15th round and no bomb plant. So again, we're going to see limited. Surprised that Sean actually has enough money to go for that AWP, but as we can see, it's going to be glass cannon.
Yeah.
But look at them, like nades is not having nades is what hurt them in the last round, and this time they're just even going a step further. They're just going, all right, AK Kevlar for everyone. Doesn't matter. Who nades? What are those? Who needs them? But there you go. Good timing there from Sean Gares. He just timed Shoxy out.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Happy gets boosted up, and wow, does manage to get the better of Semphis. Surprised Semphis didn't actually manage to get the kill there, and now it's going to put him in a 1-for-1 situation on the team down to 4 versus 4 right now. Happy making the rotate, MBK pushing down as well. They know exactly where Cloud9 are.
Yeah, that's very clean work there. Only seeing the one guy. It's also Happy getting that frag, so Cloud9 could start thinking, wait, why is Happy over on that side of the map? MBK getting flashed through with the double spray down, the double headshot, and that drops the bomb as well. This is valuable time that Cloud9 are now having to waste trying to figure out where the remaining members are, but Sean Gares, he's going to get his second frag. In the meantime, however, he loses his teammate.
Yeah, Shazam caught out with the flash in hand there, gets taken down. It's all up to Sean. Can he pull this off? He does have the AWP in his hands. Got to deal with 3 members of Team EnVyUs creeping around this corner. Oh, and he misses the shot. MBK gets the kill, and that's going to finish the half at 9-6 in favor of the French team.
Now, a solid comeback there from Envy. And this is the 9-6, 9-6, 9-5. We expect to see more T rounds on this, on Cobblestone now due to the changes, the changes of the hallways, the connector. Yeah. It makes it a bit easier for T-Sign to start picking more rounds up. So instead of it being like, 12-3 or 11-4, the standard, 10-5 is about where it is. So I think Cloud9 came out ahead in that half still. 6 rounds is very comfortable, but Envy aren't exactly out of this. A lot is riding on this pistol right here. If Cloud9 can pick up the second pistol, that would be huge for them.
Yeah, Cloud9 need this pistol round, and they need to make sure they've got their heads in the game. They can't let this down hard, and 9 rounds in a row is pretty depressing, but they've got to stay focused.
Yeah, I agree completely. But there we go. Just quick place here from Envy. They're just going to go rushing out onto this A site. The bomb is there as well. They're looking to get control, but Sean Gares gets instantly taken out by the Bumblebee. Yeah,
MBK onto Semphis there with the Glock shot. Shroud trying to get the kills. Does manage to get one onto Shoxy. And then nothing onto MBK. Kirishima taking them down afterwards with the reply frag. Happy onto Shroud, and EnVyUs. Almost a flawless round there. Very clean. Straight rush in. Well deserved. And they get the pistol round.
And Happy just doing his thing with that lurk as well. I was about to shake my finger at him. If he did not get that kill because he was going burst fire on the Glock, we were going to have words during the break. I was going to be like, Happy, never again. You just like unbind, your right mouse click. You're not allowed to change anymore. What? I like burst fire with FAMAS. That's where you just like slap him, but it's all right.
Well, we can see the double scout setup here from Cloud9. It's going to see how they can make this work for him. If they could pick up an eco win here, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And well, Semphis going to come straight on, gets the kill onto Shoxy. He's going to pick himself up a UMP as well, and that's going to give him a slight advantage there, picking up another weapon, getting one of the EnVyUs players down early on. MBK, though, nice timing, does manage to get nothing. He's got to be careful of Shazam, though.
This is the scary part. Do they have another flash to make use of? Yes, they do. Kyoshima and Smith both have flashes. Don't want to see MBK pushing through here, however.
Smart decision by him right there. Falling back, 26 health, could have lost to Galil. And oh, Shroud onto Kiyoshima there. And these scouts are going to pay the dividends. Happy, though, opens up onto Sean.
And they still have time. They still have time. Here, plenty. 50 seconds left. Now they can start wallbanging through this hut. This hut is just paper, but Shroud hits a second headshot, looking for a third one as well. He's just so fast on his feet. Such a hard target to hit. But Happy is in the back lines, wreaking havoc, catching out rotator after rotator.
Yeah, look at this from Semphis as well. Does manage to get the better of MBK. It's now a 1 versus 1. Happy versus Semphis. UMP versus AK. Happy's got to make a move for it, though. 30 seconds on the clock. And oh, nicely done. Comes round the corner, takes off his head, and wins a round that looked like it could have gone in favor of Cloud9.
Yeah, that is it. Good reactions there by Happy. I mean, easy frags for him, but the way that it's difficult is basically just being in the right place at the right time, and him managing to infiltrate into connector like that and neatly split the map in two. Cloud9, it was down to the defense, down to Shroud, and Shroud is probably wondering, where are my teammates? Where is the support that's going to help me stop this bomb from getting planted? Happy, he's just one step ahead. He's like, nope. But even before that call comes in, I'm going to be in position, and I'm just going to cut Cloud9 in half.
Well, Shoxy opening up this round onto Semphis right now, and it's going to give him the one-man advantage early on. Shazam even comes in there onto Shoxy. Happy onto nothing. Smith's also getting one as well. And look at Happy once again, just demolishing them, coming and surprising them from behind. Shazam then onto MBK. He's the last man alive, has got 2 out the way, but the bomb's been planted. They've got that A-bomb on complete lockdown, and they know exactly where he is. Kiyoshima, long distance Tech 9ing it up.
He just looks over. It's like just taking a peek, like a glance. I can just picture Kiyoshima as well, you know, because Kiyoshima's a really chill guy. He's just like, what? Oh, yeah. Get rid of that guy over there. 12 rounds now for Envy. And Cloud9, they have to eat another round of Eco. That's the risk that they took. They were trying to go for the big power play, right? If Eco was here, it'd be a BDP. But that's going to set them back. That puts Team Envy practically up to 13 rounds here. It's going to be a battle for 14 when Cloud9 can afford to get rifles again. That's just so little room for error at that point for the North American team.
Yeah, it's become such a mental game right now as well for both teams here. EnVyUs, they're just going to be feeling the momentum. They can be running with it. And look at this, Shoxy jumping UMP headshot onto Semphis. Happy onto nothing. Shoxy does Shazam as well. And look at this, Shroud goes down. And this is just no reply, but Sean, sneaky, does manage to get one, but wasn't good enough there with the aim. And Smith gets the better of him. 13 for 6 and 13 rounds in a row. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is just brutal, outright brutal. They're getting torn limb from limb, Cloud9. I mean, what can you do when every single duel you end up losing? But, all right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. That was still an eco round, right?
Yep.
Now we have to see what they're capable of here in a buy round. Cloud9, they have the AWP, they have some nades to work with, and everybody's got rifles. So this is it, their big moment, their time to shine.
This is make or break it for Cloud9. What happens at the start of this round is going to just set the tone for the next few rounds that could potentially be over very soon.
And we're going to see a bit of a smoke round coming out here. I like this. Envy clearly showing that they've got some preparation going into this, but the HE just doing massive damage there, slowing him up. And Shroud, he's going to get 2 headshots, and he's still here, still alive. Goes in for a 4th, but he's going to get robbed by Sean. Shazam steps in with that AWP, and Happy is now the last man alive here on Team Envy. Not looking good.
Yeah, this is exactly what Cloud9 needed. It's all up to Happy, and Sean gets the better of him. And finally, after 13 rounds, Cloud9 do manage to add another one to the scoreboard exactly when they needed it.
And there's money. There is plenty of money on Envy's side, though, for a rebuy here. So Kiyoshima is going to be able to get the 2 nades in Kevlar. He'll get dropped in AK. They have everything they need here, Envy. So they're not out of the woods yet, Cloud9. They need to win another 2, basically, like this round and the next one. And then Envy will be in that rocky place, that dry place where there just isn't a lot of water, basically. Not a lot of guns. So Cloud9, can they get a repeat performance here? Shroud, he needs to step up. I mean, they talked about it at the analyst desk early on, you know, the fact that he needs to be a bit of a driving force. Ooh. We need to see more of that.
Oh, look at that. Nothing. Saw it bounce back. Fired the flash out. Got a nade as well. Gets one onto Smith, but Shoxy gets the better of him. He was ideally hoping to get a couple of players there, but Semphis onto MBK. This is what Cloud9 need. Huge kill with the AWP onto Kiyoshima. And there's only 2 members left alive for EnVyUs right now. And this is exactly what Cloud9 needed.
Talk about the stroke of luck that nothing just gets to see that nade come back at him. It's like, wait a second. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, that was a big warning there. Good play by Nothing, able to just at least draw that out and get a frag out of it. Cloud9 now, this is a very solid situation for them. They are focusing on Connector, though. Of course, they're going in together as well, just because they have to be worried. Happy's still alive. He could be anywhere at this point. So going together is solid, but Shroud, man, just slapping him down. He gets another headshot onto Shoxy, and Happy is now alive, but alone.
Yeah, Shroud has the aim, got the better of both of them there, and now that's going to be another round on the board for Cloud9. 2 in a row. Let's see if they can make it 3.
It's a big question, but they're, again, they have enough money here, Envy. They might be able to weather the storm, actually. If they can get a bomb plant this round, they might be able to just keep the pressure up and keep going for buys. It's going to be a close one, and it's also going to depend on just how much gear they want. If they want to hold out, get an AWP for Shoxy, something like that.
Yeah, yep. And, well, it seems right now EnVyUs are playing it quite a fast style. Huge nade comes in, and the Molotov goes up as well, forcing Happy out of position. MBK is going to have to be very cautious around here. Smoke goes down to put out the fire. MBK creeping around every little corner. He's going to be looking for Shroud. Needs to take off his head. Shroud flashed out of position. Nade goes off. Nothing does get one. MBK takes down Shroud, though, and that was a huge kill for MBK. Kiyoshima onto Sean. This is not the start Cloud9 needed. Nothing onto Kiyoshima. Happy catches nothing as he tries to fall back, though. Once again, coming from behind. Shazam, though, he knows exactly where Happy will be lurking. Can he get the better of him? And no, he doesn't. Another round on the board for EnVyUs, and they've halted this potential momentum that Cloud9 was gathering.
They were starting to pick up steam, weren't they, Cloud9? But that was, look at how fast Envy are. This turn of speed, they can just turn it on at any moment. And that one time there was a perfect flash that stopped Shroud, that slowed Shroud down from reacting, and then Shroud gets picked off. It's just a series of 1-for-1 trades until Envy just get that 2-for-1. And then from there, they have that man advantage and they never let it go. Cloud9 at this point, though, they did have enough of a buffer to be able to afford to buy, so it's not over yet. It's not, well, curtains, I suppose, but Cloud9, they have to land the shots again here.
Yeah, we've got Shazam with the AWP this time around. Smith's with his, and Shroud doing it once again, opening up onto MBK, but he's shut down by Kiyoshima. He needs some backup and fast. Sean does get the bomber, though, and takes down Shoxy. Kiyoshima does finish off nothing right there, and it's now 3 versus 3. The bomb is down. Oh, nice use of the Molotov grenade as well, but Kiyoshima gets the better of Sean. Shazam, he's going to need to do something huge here, and he's got Semphis backing him up.
They have smokes as well. They shouldn't even be attempting that jump. They have smokes to be able to block off this line, so a bit of a risky play, but they are looking to just shut it down, fight it out. Smith with the AWP. Shazam pinned down behind the boulder, and he misses another shot there on the man holding behind the pillar, just not having any luck. And as soon as he tries to push forward, Kiyoshima is there, ready and waiting to catch the flank, and Kiyoshima with the double kill in the end. So Envy, they're done with the shenanigans. They said, that's enough. We gave you a shot. We're not impressed. We're going to go ahead and close this game and take it to map 2.
Well, Shazam just then, the amount of AWP shots he missed, that was unacceptable.
Yeah.
He should have been able to get at least 1 or 2 kills there, and that would have changed it completely around.
Oh, and so when Envy have a smoke, they have flashes. They didn't even flash when the guy jumped over to the site. He just jumps through. So that needs to be a shot. If you're holding that angle already, that needs to be a shot that you hit.
Oh, and look at this fast round here from EnVyUs. They have 2 taken down already, but they've replied straight away. Back to a 3 versus 3, and Happy, look at, once again, he's just going behind him all the time, sneaking about, and he's going to get, oh, ho, ho. He tags him, but can't get the kill. Onto nothing there, dropped him to 66 health. Gonna have to be so careful, though, because he's letting him run away. Nothing does get the kill onto Happy. Nicely done by him. Kiyoshima does finish him off, though, and it's going to be up to Shazam and Shroud in a 2 versus 2.
But they already know that the rotation has happened. They know that Cloud9 right now are wired tight. They're nervous. And as soon as that push starts coming in, a lot of these plays have been so fast for Envy. Cloud9 aren't going to hesitate. They're going to say, we're already behind. Just rotate over, take that risk, and get onto that site. Unfortunately for them, Envy, a step ahead. Now they're onto the B-bomb site. But they dropped the bomb carrier. Shroud is there to stop it.
This could be huge here. Shoxy's got to be able to get 1 more member down. He hasn't picked up the bomb just yet. Look at this. He's going right round the side. Oh, no. Shroud hides behind the stone. Chasing him around. Can he get the kill? Shoxy's having to push all the way around. He's got to be careful of the other player. It's Shazam, and oh my God, it's so close. Shoxy has an idea of where he could be. And look at that from Shoxy. Wow. Absolutely unstoppable. 16-8 in favor of EnVyUs. And even in a 2 versus 1, they managed to pull it out of the bag.
Yeah, I think it's fitting. I think it really is fitting what he does to his hair, because he totally went Super Saiyan in that last round right there. 1v2 clutch situation, in a crossfire situation as well. The one thing is that, how is it that the second man who's waiting up on ramparts there is not able to push in when Shoxy's moving